Okay, get back on the sporting motor. I've been interrupted again today. Haven't got much done in the last couple days on this project. So basically, I'm going to put different lifter blocks here. I'm going to keep two. I threw two other ones in the junk pile down there. Then I got these three lifters are not very good. This one here is usable. I pull out a used set of stuff. I got to clean these all up and pick the best four out of the group. Then I'll put new rollers on here, and that'll tighten everything all up quite a bit better. I'm going to go ahead and put two shafts new here. So new counter shaft, new main shaft. That gets rid of that bad main shaft here, which was all acid etched right through here, which I'm not too happy about. So we'll put new parts here. I took the shaft here and I cut off, what did I cut off this thing? I forget how much I cut off. I cut off 20 thou, I think. So that gives me a little bit more room on the flywheel side here when you cut this back on this side. So that should hopefully give me more clearance in here, under here. So until I torque it down, I don't know how much more I need, so hopefully that's enough. Quick and simple to cut it here, but you want to make the flange too thin, so it's a trade-off. So that one. I'm going to go ahead and reuse this gear here. After I clean everything all up, the bearings look decent. I don't see any rust or any damage to the rollers. They slide pretty nicely, so I think we'll be okay. A little rust out here makes no difference, and everything else on this was good. Good to go there. So I got a used gear here we're going to put in on this one. Got rid of the crappy one. Pulled out the cams, got them all cleaned up, so these are brand new. We'll be using those obviously. This gear here, this shaft here, looks like it ran without oil. And it wore the shaft quite a bit right here. So there's a lot of wear in here. And this here I measured, I don't see any wear. I don't measure anything, it's like maybe a half a thou at most. So I'm going to give it a quick flash hone to make sure there's no high spots on this. And you can see where it was burnishing in here, but it doesn't measure any wear on it. And then we'll put that on the new shaft, and if everything looks good, we'll go with this one, because everything else in this gear is good. So this is basically junk stuff. The rods are good. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at on all that. Plugging along a little bit at a time here, basically. We're going to put, these are all new parts we're going to be putting on it. So I'm going to put new rocker nuts in there and get rid of these ugly ass rusty things here, which I don't like too much. These things, we're not going to use those again. Put stock type parts on there. Alright, so that's where we're at on that. Scooby Dog. I got Scooby in my way. Alright, so over here I got the rocker arms all cleaned up, waiting to be honed, so we're going to go and do some honing. Get something done tonight at least, before I got to blow out of here. Okay. Are you going to help, Scooby? Scooby's going to help over here. Come on, look out. Get in my way. Come on, I'm going to step on your toes. Alright, so these here are the shafts I cleaned up. So I went ahead and honed these. Smoothed them up. Got all the spots off. And you can see all the low spots in there, which is normally going to get low spots when you hone stuff. You can see it instantly. So this is the wear marks that were in there. So other than that, they're pretty nice and smooth. So this is another one, grabbed out another one. I lost one somewhere. I think it's probably at home in the blaster. So I just want to grab another shaft, no big deal. So I honed this one, it'll work. These have been all rebuilt, we already showed that earlier. So now I'm going to go ahead and hone these out and make them work. Alright, so your special mandrel here I made. For valve guides, we're not doing that yet. Valve guides will be the next thing to play with. Okay, this side, we'll the two of them together to get extra length, so instead of only holding this much on the stone, I can hold them across both faces and make sure this bushing lines up with this bushing perfectly and they're sized correctly. Stock Sun & Tools don't do that, and they don't make a mounter for this. They don't make this tool, but I have one because I made it. So the stones you got to modify to use it though. To cut it back, which I know how to do all by myself. So basically you got to cut this fat area here away, thin it up a little bit. Allows it to drop in the over here where it's real thin. When you merge the two together, you lost a little room in there when you did that. Boom. So now you can hone from all the way from this stone to this stone. Everything gets nice and straight and true. I hone these all per shaft, so each rock arm goes to its own shaft, whatever that takes. Pushing it pretty out around when it first starts, so be careful when you grab a hold of the dirt. Nice freshly ground surface here, really sharp. So they'll nail you. Like that one just tried to do. So I get your initial hone going in there. Just round it out a little bit. You still see low spots in there. The low spot's the gray area, dark area. Now you flip 180, go to the other side. Do this 2 or 3 times, it starts to get round. We're also trying to start equalizing the bore size also by watching the dial over here. Every now and then you got to check to make sure you're not too big. That's kind of important too. not jerking around as much as what they were. It's starting to get round. Ways to go. Flip 180 to the other one. Put on another 3 thou or so. That's how much the stone weighs. The stone weighs quite a bit, so probably taking out a thou or so. They also get hot pretty quickly, so you gotta work it for a while. They're starting to warm up when I quit pulling. I already starting to feel the heat there, and then the thou going through it. There's a small shaft here. A little bit too close. Don't hold that much. That's where you want to stop at. It won't go through. That's the biggest one. Put that with the gooses. Alright. I'll do a stone swap. Take out these real coarse ones, put in super fine ones. go from a medium grit stone to the finest thing they make. Okay, I'm going to take one of the ones that weren't quite so big. Set our stone here. Oil on to give it a grit. Good. I want to feel a little bit of movement right here and up here. I don't know if you can see it moving a little bit, but look inside the hole right here. You can see it kind of, the bubbles kind of moving side to side a little bit. That's what you're looking for the finish. Okay, good. Just do each one of these. So this is our coarse, this is our fine. Get difference in grit finishes in there. Makes the holes nice and round and true and straight. That's what we're shooting for. I don't want them until they just go through because you want some close. I'll go until I feel what I'm looking for. Good. Now go on, so make it go on. doesn't want to come off or go on. You're too close. You got to fight a little bit. You're too close. It goes on, but there's no clearance. You get the clearance you want. Come down a little more. One more. Quite getting what I'm feeling for here. I'm starting to get it now, so good. Alright, so that's how you do all those. So get all this stuff cleaned up and we'll move on to something else. I'll be back.